Well, thank you for being the supportive part, because that's important. Seivan, so you have been busy, like I said, but we're here. We want to talk about the exhibition.
Yeah.
We've seen pictures, but many people who are listening right now, they don't know. Maybe they don't hear about it.
Mm-hmm.
So first, tell us, what is this photo exhibition about, and how did it become? And these pictures and these stories. How did you bring it all together?
The exhibition is about Yazidi women that all are survivors from ISIS, and the idea became 2014, at the end of 2014, when I heard that many Yazidi women were escaped themselves from that captivity. And as a Kurdish photojournalist and as a human being, I felt that.
And as a woman, especially too, right?
Yeah, woman, Kurdish woman. I feel that it's my duty to be close to them and do two things. The first thing was for me, sorry, that make like a therapy to give them feeling innocence, purity, and after all happened to them. I, as a photojournalist, I also wanted to give their message to the world, what happened to them, and then it was like a therapy for me, to give them therapy that there is hope.
So this photo exhibition is a little different than the usual ones, Delawi. So what it is you have different women,
Mm-hmm.
but they are all in the same pose,
Yeah.
which is they're wearing white
Yeah,
and they're covering their head.
yeah.
How and why did you think of this concept of them looking like this, wearing this? What are they wearing? Is this Yazidi clothes? What is this exactly?
It's Yazidi clothes, and for me, I wanted to change it a little, not completely, because we know that the Yazidi wedding dress is like this. So I have only the Yazidi dress, and I changed a little to show it like a wedding dress, and to give the woman, like hope and purity, and it's like they feel like they are princess.
Yeah. How many? Go ahead.
In the exhibit, I've seen a lot of pictures. Like you, I just saw the picture that you brought with you, and I'm like, oh, I know these. Like they're all around. So in the exhibit, there's a picture, and under the picture there's something written, right?
Yeah.
What is that?
It's all their stories.
So you interviewed them, you talked to them, and then you wrote their story.
Yeah,
Did you meet every single woman?
Yeah, I meet every single woman.
How is she supposed to take a picture if she didn't meet them?
I mean, like, do you get to know them, like talk to them and sit with them?
Of course. Actually, some of them I spent a whole day just with one of them. For example, to it's not for me. It wasn't like just making a report, take a photo, and go. So I need to, as I said, that it was like therapy. For me to just give them hope. Just sometimes we hug each other, we just hug each other, and I didn't want to push them to tell me their stories, what happened to them. No, it was
because it's hard to tell their story.
Yeah, it's hard to tell the stories, and I never pushed them to tell their stories. It was, after, if they wanted to tell me what happened to them, it was okay, and then I asked.
How many women did you take pictures like this?
For this project, it was around 30, but it's gone.
So you have at least 30 women now. You took pictures like this where they are wearing the white and covering their head, and under this picture you have their story of each one, with the name or without the name.
I changed all the name. I changed for media. I changed any side in their face or in their hand.
You wanna like keep them private,
exactly.
Of course.
I wanted to keep their safety, keep their identity. I didn't want to make them to any risk, as we know that their family were still in the capture.
Dangerous.
Yeah, dangerous.
And you first started to do the photo exhibition with the French Institute, or how did it begin? Because you did it last month, first time.
Yeah, actually the first time in Kurdistan, and but it was in many places. Like, for first time, it was in Geneva, in the film festival, the Human Rights Film Festival in Geneva.
You went to Switzerland?
Yeah.
And you took these pictures?
No. It was exhibition, but it wasn't like print exhibition. It was exhibition on the screen.
Okay.
But after that, 2 times the headquarter UN lobby in New York, they asked me these photos, and they accepted there 2 times in 2016 and 2017.
Oh, you've done this for a long time.
Yeah, and then you went to Prague.
Yeah, and it was in Prague, in recently in Slovenia.
Many places.
Many places, yes.
But here in Kurdistan, where did you do it for the first time? The exhibition?
You know, I think it was the time that it was, you know, in Women's Day, and French Institute came to me and they said
March 8th or March 6th.
And since that time, it
and
just...
you did it in the Barzan
and it was at that same time, it was in the Barzan Memorial as well. But more media came here into this.
Yeah, and then also I saw recently the U.S. Consul, Steve Fagan, he came and visited. But where is this now? Where are the pictures now?
It's in French Institute.
It's still there?
Yeah.
The French Institute near the Erbil Citadel?
Yeah, exactly.
So there's a room there and people can view it?
Yeah.
Is it still open for public?
Yeah, it's open this week. I think it would be the last week.
We have to go.
We will.
We should go.
I've already seen them though.
I want to see them. I want to read all 30 of them. How has this experience been for you? How do you feel? What feelings do you have?
About the exhibition or about this project? Or about the project?
The exhibition.
The exhibition, I think it was good. Many people came and visited, and their reaction and their review of the photo exhibition is really made me more excited.
Yeah, but you've done something like this. What I love about what you've done. You've actually given them a story that people know what happened, so things like this never happen again. You portrayed the story so well, but we don't know your story. So tell me about you as a young girl and where you grew up and why you got into this type of work in the first place.
You know, I was refugee as well. I spent almost full of my life in like refugee, and here when ISIS attacked Shingal, and it was, you know, part of my country. It was part. The people were my own from my own country, and as a photojournalist and as a human being, that, you know, I must do something for these people. And you know, this Yazidi women's project was part of my work.
And where did you grow up? Like when you were a child, where did you grow up?
In Iran.
In Iran. Yeah. And what inspired you to go into photography in the first place?
You know, I always like to have a job that it be a job, and then I really love art, and I wanted to have a job with art and travel, and, you know, knowing people, and this is why I always really loved to painting, but I didn't have this talent to paint, so I came to photography.
It's so nice to meet someone that was just born with something, Noor. Like, you know, like how we love radio. Like, this is an art form.
Natural love.
Yeah, and you love it, but you don't know why. It's just like in your blood. It feels almost. Yeah.
Seivan, so after this week, when they take these photos, what will you do with them? Where will you put them? What is the idea next?
Actually, I didn't think about
Bring
it.
it to Babylon.
We would, well, that's the thing.
You know, actually, I put them if people will to help these girls, and they can buy it, and this money it goes straight to the
them.
girls.
Do you want to sell? So you want to sell them?
Yeah, if people willing to that, I will.
Maybe we can do an event together to sell these in an auction.
I think
That
they
is
sold a few
correct.
at the French Institute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But not many. I don't think they sold many.
No,
but
because
they
we didn't
advertise
announce.
for it.
We
They
didn't
because,
announce that we
yeah.
on.
I mean, when she
sell
invited
this.
some of the girls, those same girls in the pictures,
Mhm.
to the opening of the, I mean, they were so poor and they were just saying, you know, they looked so desperate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's when I told Paul at the French Institute, you know, please try to announce selling as many as you can so we can give them the money.
Yeah, because that's I think it's the best thing to do is people to collect them, take them home, so that they can remember these stories, but at the same time financially support these women.
In the beginning of this interview, Noor, I'm sorry to cut off. In the beginning of you I have a future project that I can't talk about.
Yeah, what is this project?
Yeah, see, when you say something like
You have to
that,
tell us what it is.
you have to give us a clue, something to look forward to.
What is the idea?
Just
please?
give us.
the fikra.
It's just about this woman and these children, but I cannot tell you that. But just
making
keep
us
in
what-
mind.
Is there a page that we can go to that's yours that we can like wait for stuff like this from? Like, do you have like a Facebook page or a website that we can visit?
Yeah, you can visit, but I normally don't share my.
Well, you
I don't
should.
have to.
You should.
You should.
You should, because people like us are waiting for your next project.
Well, I'll give out a little secret about
You
one of
will
her
see
projects.
it,
I think
man.
the big project she doesn't want to talk about yet, but one of the projects, the sequence to what she's done, she wants to revisit these women 5 years later to see where they are
Yeah.
now. So that's
Just
one of her projects that she can talk about. But the one that she doesn't want to.
So you know
Bring
about the
out,
project.
Yes, yeah.
Later, me and you need to like.
Yes, okay. Okay, buy me coffee, buy me lunch.
Jano.
What you did was very artistic and also very humanitarian at the same time. Do you want
Thank
your
you.
future work to also be like this, not just art, also something meaningful, or it was just sutfa this time it happened like this?
Actually, I cannot. Even the journalistic work you see from my work is kind of I don't say that, but every people see they say that they are different.
Yeah.
You know, I really go through to bring feel of works. It's not just shots and khalas. Finished.
Yeah. I'm guessing that's what actually is the thing that interests you the most is art with a meaning, not just art for no reason. Because I remember
no,
seeing
there is no art for no reason. Come
no,
on.
but there's art just like for decoration, for example.
That's not art though.
It is art.
That's called decoration.
No, it's not.
Art always has a meaning and a purpose.
So the idea of photography and video is something that we always talk about with Kagjano. The industry, so we say, of media. How are you both feeling? Are you comfortable with the media situation now in Kurdistan or no?
You know, I used to work in the media in Kurdistan, but I left there because I wasn't comfortable.
Why?
It's systematic, and for me, I always wanted to be free. I always wanted to do what I like.
So you didn't feel you were free?
No, I didn't feel that I'm free. I didn't do what I want. I had to do like it was to do this, do that. Don't do this that you like.
You don't like rules?
No, I don't like rules.
I think no artist is like rules, yeah. Besides, when she was with them, what she was doing didn't belong to her; it belonged to them.
Yeah.
So they kept it; they had the rights to it.
So that is not really good.
Well, as an artist, you want to have your name on the things you do, you know.
Yeah.
Especially,
Is it changing though? I mean, do you feel happy now the way this project has become? I mean, you have the American, the French consulates giving you, gratitude and appreciation, among others. Is it getting better?
Yes, I think he's getting better. He's much better than.
Is your next project here in Kurdistan or outside?
No, it's here.
So then you are maybe a little more comfortable now.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if you want to continue to keep working, you have to have hope for this thing. So this project was beautiful, but it was sad at the same time.
Exactly.
Is your next project going to be sad at least? Can you tell us that?
I think unfortunately we are living in a sad situation.
Yeah.
But always I want to bring hope. It's not just actually the reason that I came to I didn't want to be photojournalist. I just wanted to be photographer to capture the beauty, the life. but unfortunately we live in a sad situation, and so I have to go and help the people that they need.
But don't forget, in the saddest situation, there's always hope.
Yes, exactly. As I said, that even for this project, I wanted to bring hope.
Yep.
Well, you definitely have brought hope. I mean, we always talk about how it's important for any person that's in the position of media to use their, power for the good. And what you're doing is delivering messages for these girls are living in camps. Nobody knows their name. Nobody asks about them. And for you to take that information from Zaho, from I don't know where, all the way to Erbil, so that the American consulate and the French consulate and other important people and other newspapers see these, that's a big thing.
Yeah, and then all the way to New York.
And all the way to New York. That's a big thing.
Thank
you. Do you ever take the time to say, wow, that, this thing is really bigger than me. It's something bigger than all of us. Like, who has told you thank you besides Jano?
I have that reaction always.
Ah, you do?
Yeah.
I just want to hope you do get that reaction, because sometimes we forget to stop and appreciate what we are in the middle of. And it's something really, really beautiful. So we have this exhibition until the end of this week. Guys, please go see it. It's in the French Institute. Trust me, you will really enjoy it, because you will learn a lot. And we need to show sympathy as much as we can. So the French Institute doors are open in the day. If you want to know the exact hours, just type French Institute on Facebook and you will see the hours. And then they have a room for this exhibition, right?
Yeah.
By Seivan Salim.
Seivan Salim.
Because you wrote Behdinan
on Facebook.
On Facebook.
Only
all right.
my Facebook name.
So we will wait to see also what is your next project, Seivan. Thank you so much.
You're
and good
welcome.
luck.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
For inviting. Thank you.